Today, I am starting the new chapter of chemistry, periodic classification of elements for 10th standard students. In this chapter mainly, we are discussing different scientists, the periodic tables. This is the modern periodic table. It is proposed by Henry Moseley. Before the modern periodic table, lot of scientists, they tried to arrange the elements according to their versions, and they discovered lot of periodic tables. So we can discuss the history of the periodic table and history of chemistry in this chapter in detail. So first one, the Bénard's triads, second one, Newland's octave, and third one, the Mendeleev's periodic table. He is considered as the father of periodic table, and finally the modern periodic table. This periodic table we are mainly using now. So here, as you know, in this periodic table, when you look it, here 118 element it is present. Now 118 element here. Out of 118, 98 are naturally occurring. Rest all man-made ones. Yes, so before the explanation of this modern periodic table, we can discuss the history of periodic table one by one. When you hear this word element, maybe you heard it before in the 9th standard, elements, compounds, mixtures that you studied. Element means what? It containing only that type of atoms. So just imagine hydrogen element. In this hydrogen element, lot of hydrogen atoms it's there. Only hydrogen atoms. Only hydrogen atoms. Okay, in the case of oxygen element, only oxygen atoms. When you consider any element, in that there is their atoms only. So about that elements we are discussing in this periodic table. How the way we need to be arrange the elements in this periodic table. Just imagine one example. Just in the kitchen, there is a lot of types of pots it's there. Steel pots it's there. Earthen pot it's there. Iron pots it's there. Plastic pots it's there. So there is a different pots it's there. How the way we are grouping this steel pots we are grouping one place, and iron pots we are grouping another place, and next to one the plastic pots in another place, earthen pots in another place. Likewise, if we need to sort it, we will arrange like this. So how we are arranging like this? Steel pots, they having their own properties. Earthen pots, they having their own properties. Earthen pots properties, it is different from the steel one. And likewise, iron pot, it is having their own property. It is different from other things. Plastic, it is having their own property. It is having difference from other ones. Just take another examples. Supermarket. You know that one section only you have to be imagined. Soap section. In this soap section, you know that there is a different kinds of soap it's there. Dettol, Lux, Pears, likewise different. So Dettol soap one place, Lux soap one place, likewise Chandrika, Sandur, likewise different soaps arranged in different places. One section itself, but special slots it's given for each. And just imagine, in the case of soap section, you can see that there is two sections mainly. Washing soap in particular region, bath soap in another region. They never keep bath soap in the washing soap. Why? It is difficult for the customers to take it. From that, the selection, it is difficult for that. That's why the proper places it is given for particular things. Likewise, elements case, the scientists think about that when the elements, in the earlier time, very little elements were known. So from that, they think about that, how the way we need to arrange the elements. So there is one particular way of arrangement it is needed for this elements case. Scientists think about that. So they decided in the beginning, they separated the elements in the first time, the elements, non-elements into metals and non-metals. Metals and non-metals. Likewise, they arranged the elements. Two sections they arranged. One section metal section, another section it is non-metals. Because that time very little of the elements were known. So afterwards, lot of elements they scientists started to discover from the nature itself. So this type of arrangement it's not enough. So they think about more and more. Dobainer's triads, that is the next periodic table. About that we have to be studied. Here, first case we discussed about that the elements they arranged into the metals and non-metals because metals having the similar properties. So similar properties of that metals they grouped it together and non-metals having similar properties they grouped it together. Like we did know soap's case, similar qualities. Bath soap having one particular type of quality, that's why bath soap we arranged in one section and washing soap having another properties. So all the washing soap has almost similar properties, that's why they grouped it together in particular section, and all the bath soap having similar properties, that's why they grouped it together in one section. Likewise, the next scientist, his name is Dobeiner, Johann Wolfgang Dobeiner. He is German chemist. In the year 1870, he tried to arrange the elements with similar elements into similar properties of the elements into groups. So here, when he arranged the elements, he understood that the three elements having in one group. Likewise, he arranged. So when the members, if it is three, that group he called the name it is triad because three elements only. Like I will write one example: sodium, lithium, sodium, potassium. That is the one group: lithium, sodium, potassium. And another group I will arrange now, that it is chlorine, bromine, iodine. One more group he discovered, he made it like triad, that is calcium, strontium, barium. Only three groups were found by this Dobeiner by the arrangement of similar properties of this element. So lithium, sodium, potassium having similar properties, that's why he arranged these three in one group. Like chlorine, bromine, iodine having the similar properties, that's why this chlorine, bromine, iodine he arranged in this one group. Then calcium, strontium, barium having the same properties, that's why he arranged in one group. So how many elements were at that time? That all the elements he tried to arrange it, but only he got it three such a groups. That is one of the drawback of Dobeiner also. Yes, so while he arranged these elements, he noted out 2 points here. Here I will write the atomic mass of each one. So afterwards we can tell about that. Calcium's case, here 40.1 is the atomic mass, and strontium it is 87.6, and the next one barium 37.3, and similarly chlorine 35.5, and in the case of bromine 79.9, and in the case of iodine 126.9. Okay, so when you look into this, you can see that the increasing order of atomic masses, he arranged the elements in a group: 35, then 79, then 126. That means the increasing order of atomic mass, he arranged the elements in a group. Here also you can see 40, 87, 137. That means increasing order of atomic masses, he arranged the elements in this group in each triad. So try to find out the average of this first and last values. So you can get it 40.1 plus 137.3 divided by 2. You will get the value 88.7. That means this 88.7 and also the middle element's atomic mass is in the almost, there is a change, it's there. He also said that in the middle element's atomic mass, it is roughly equal to the average atomic mass of the first and last. Here also we can see that 35.5, that's chlorine's atomic mass, and iodine. So first and last atomic masses, you take the average of that one, you will get that 81.2. So what's the bromines? That is all nearly 18. So this value and 81.2, that it is almost in the same range, roughly same. That's only he said. Okay, likewise he arranged the elements in groups. Each group he told about that it's triad. So this arrangement of the elements in the increasing order of atomic masses in a group and also the atomic mass of the middle element, it is the average of the atomic masses of the other two elements together, we are calling the name, it is law of triads. Law of triad means three elements in one group, similar properties of the elements we arranged in each group. Only three triads he got it. All the elements he can't arrange in this triad. That's why it is considered as one of the drawback of Dobinet's triads. So as usual, that Dobinet's triad, it is rejected. The attempts of Dobeiner encouraged other scientists to correlate the properties of the elements with atomic masses. Here he did all the things on the base of atomic masses, increasing order of atomic masses, he arranged everything. So other scientists also, they are trying to do on the base of that atomic masses, the elements they are trying to arrange in one particular table. So next scientist comes with his discovery, that one it is John Newland's octaves. John Newland, an English scientist, he also tried to arrange the non-elements in the increasing order of atomic masses. This is one portion of Newland's periodic table. He arranged the elements in the increasing order of atomic masses. So the lowest atomic mass element in his periodic table, it is hydrogen, and the highest atomic mass in this periodic table, it is thorium. At that time only 56 elements were known. Then he noted that he arranged the elements in the increasing order of atomic mass. So here hydrogen, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, and next element here now fluorine. He noted that these elements, the first and eighth element means this is first one, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. First and eighth one having the similar properties. That's why he arranged that elements in one particular group. Similarly, lithium and sodium. Lithium, if you consider this is the first number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So first and eighth elements having the similar properties. So after his arrangement of the increasing order of atomic masses, he found that the first and eighth element having the same properties. So he compared that property to the octaves found in the music. Octaves means sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni. Then again sa it comes. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa. Sa, it is first and eighth notation. So he compared these properties of these elements in this periodic table with the octaves found in music. He said about this property of this periodic table of this arrangement of the elements in the increasing order of atomic masses as the same as that of the octaves found in music. That property, he said about that, it is law of octaves. Octave, octa, you know that 8. So first and 8, it is having the similar property. That is the indication of law of octaves. Okay, so similarly magnesium, beryllium and magnesium having the similar property, boron and aluminium having the similar property likewise. This is said to be the Newland's law of octaves, and this is the portion of Newland's periodic table. But there is a certain limitations for this Newland's periodic table. What are they? The law of octaves, it is applicable till calcium only. Afterwards, 1 and 8th element not having the similar properties. So, the law of octave, it is applicable till calcium. Law of octave means only one thing. First and 8th element having the similar property. That it is said to be law of octaves. So, that rule, it is applicable till calcium. That's the first limitation. Second limitation, It was assumed by Newlands that only 56 elements existed in nature. Only 56 elements. And no more elements would be discovered in the future. He thought about that only 56 elements in this nature, so afterwards no elements will be. But you know that afterwards now 118 elements is there. So after the discovery of more elements, his law of octaves, it's not working there. That elements properties, the new discovered elements, no, that properties does not match with the law of octaves. That's why that also we are considering as the limitation of Newland's octaves. And the third one, here you can see that there is 2 elements in one slot. And when you check, you can see that this cobalt and nickel, it's not having the similar properties compared to that of the hydrogen, fluorine, chlorine and bromine. So this is one of the limitations. The same way, the iron, cobalt, nickel, they having almost similar properties. But there is a far difference from this both. Iron and cobalt and nickel, they are far away. That is also we are considering as a limitation. So in order to fit the elements into his periodic table, Newlands adjusted 2 elements in one slot. At the same time, unlike elements under the same knot. That means, as I told now, they are not having the similar property. Then also he arranged. Likewise, some of the drawbacks also with the Newlands octaves. So mainly we are discussing about 3 problems, 3 limitations for this Newlands octave. That means till calcium only law of octaves it is working, and after the discovery of more elements, that law of elements, that properties, their property is not fit with this law of octaves. And the last one, the same 2 elements in one slot, and while he arranged, some of them having not matched with their properties. That is also considered as the 3 limitations of the Newlands octave.